Welcome boys and girls, Christine here with the Dawnless Days Lord of the Rings mod for Total War Attila. The campaign is finally out, and once again, we are fighting for Middle-earth in a Total War game through a mod. So I start with Boromir, I start with Faramir, they both have some forces. I also start over here with Prince Imrahil. And obviously I do start with all of Gondor, though the development of Gondor is limited at this time, because of course we're only going to start with limited forces. I am going to start researching all the way over here into hereditary tradesmanship, and I do want to pick up civic development, or at the very least acquire enough of it so I can get professionalized food storage. Food is going to be pretty important. Right here, we do have the withering of the white tree, so that's something we will want to deal with right here in this campaign. So we will need Aragorn. Now, anyway, the economic heart of Gondor is either going to be Middle Gondor or it's going to be Belfalas. Probably Belfalas, but we do have a couple of things that we need to deal with, because we do obviously start a war with Mordor, and we do also have some level of diplomacy with Rohan. Though first off, we're going to go to Rohan and get a trade agreement with them, and also see if we can get as much money from them as we possibly can. Okay, so they're not going to give me that. Okay, they're not going to give me 900, so 600 is probably what they're going to be willing to accept. Okay, we just needed that level of financial support right there from them. And what am I going to do with the almost 8k gold that I do have right now? Well, I'm going to start developing various things right here, so we can start developing various forces, so we can get the shipwright, we can get the harbor. It might be worth investing into a harbor, but we do have to worry about food as well, though we do start with a good amount of food from the beginning of the campaign, so that's something I can trade away with right now in order to start improving various things. I'm going to use some of the population surplus over here in Minas Tirith and start getting urban industry. And the reason I want urban industry is I want to get my hands on onagers as quickly as possible, because we are going to need siege equipment. And then we can also get various upgrades right here, but I'm going to upgrade Osgiliath right now and then move Boromir into Osgiliath and then take Faramir and just give Faramir's forces to Boromir right here. There is a force that starts over there in Minas Morgul, and what we are going to want to do, how many can we recruit? Okay, so we can get 3 of them. Gondor Sword Militia. Okay, Gondor Spear Militia. Let's go with that. We do start with some range units, so we have 1 unit of bowmen, 2 units of Ithilien Rangers, Anorian Patrolliers right there. So that's going to be turn 1. There were various other things I could have done, like assigning certain provinces, though I have given Minas Tirith to Denethor, like I've given that governorship right there to Denethor. Okay, so now with that sorted out, we're going to lay a lovely little trap for them. So what we're going to do now is actually take control of these forces and put them in an ambush stand, so that if Mordor does attack, and I do suspect that they will, we can bait them into going after us. We're also going to start getting manufacture, because we do want as many resources as we can, right? We're going to need that province wealth. And what we want is this army and maybe another one to come in and to attack us. That's the way we win. Then I want to go to my faction effects and give Denethor and Faramir various titles right here that will give them personal influence and authority. And then maybe we can also assign certain provinces. We got Forlong right there. I probably want to do that. But yeah, right now we only got one governor slot ready. So let's see if Mordor takes the bait. Well, apparently they're not as stupid as I thought they would be. Okay, so Sons of the Steward, we can pick between Boromir and Faramir. Let's go Boromir, of course. So, yeah, they're not so stupid. Actually, we probably want to move right here, because we want to draw them into attacking Osgiliath. The reason is pretty damn simple, actually. When you think about it, more population surplus, we can use various structures. So agriculture, additional food is fine. Commerce, let's go with that, and that's all we're going to do right now. Okay, so still trying. Maybe the path to victory here is to... Okay, so we got a favorite son.
Gondor must stand.
Alright, so Mordor is not attacking us.
Make haste.
And we can try again right here. If they don't attack us by the time our siege equipment is ready, we're just gonna besiege Minas Morgul. Alright, right here, we're gonna get some spear militia. We do want to deal with that specific army. Let's see if we can... There we go. Okay, so we got an ambush. We are in a pretty good situation to be able to deal with that specific force right there. So let's just fight the battle. Now, of course, Mordor does have various forces, so we gotta be concerned. All the same, this is the point, and we can use this ambush. Okay, so deployables right there. There is their army. We're gonna move the ranged units right there. Okay, let's do that. Quite a few units. Alright, a bit of weird stuff going on there, and we got Faramir. I think Faramir has some rangers. Yes, he does, and we're going to position these guys right here. And put these fellows into a defensive formation. Yes, my center is the weakest portion, but that's fine. Alright, let's lose some hell.
Forward, attack. Watch your flanks. Keep going. No rest till they're dead.
So what does he have? He have this barrage. Okay, encourage. Okay.
Soldiers.
And we send in the cavalry to start flanking around.
Soldiers at the ready.
Now we're going to need those flanking maneuvers to deal with some of their units. Okay, they're engaging right there. Let them chase. I see a flank. See if we can get that sorted out.
Archers standing by.
Switch ammunition type to regular ones.
Stand ready, archers.
Okay. Fairly large units right there. But yeah, we chase down.
Soldiers of Gondor. Ride out for Gondor.
Okay, let's go deal with the orc rabble.
General!
He should be fine. Alright, deal with those pillagers. Move those archers right there in the flank. Okay, pull back. We got more ranged units to deal with the enemy. Let's deal with that bow rabble and get those bowmen to hit them right in that side. And then try and take down their general. And then I'll hit those spears right in the back. There's a lot of battle for Middle-earth sounds over here. Yeah, those guys are taking a hell of a beating, but that's fine. I kind of hoped they would be the ones that would take the most damage right there. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Send the spears.
Archers standing by.
All right, let's deal with those orc pillagers. Or take those pillagers in the back right there. Maybe I need to lower the volume a bit, just a bit here. Just going to go down. Yeah, Total War used to be very loud. Alright, those are just levies. Bow militias, okay.
Knights!
Indeed.
Stand ready, archers! Riders!
Alright, they're chasing down those units right there. And we got Gothmog on the run.
Stand ready!
Hey, if we can kill him, that's a great success story. Reform.
Riders!
Pull back and attack again.
Stand ready!
Gondor swordsmen are doing their job. Okay, we're going to switch them to regular shots. And try and just pursue as many of the enemy as we can. Okay, much of the battle is over. Let's get those patrolliers to deal with that situation. Okay, first off, we reform properly.
Stand ready, archers! Knights! The general has fallen! Our victory grows ever nearer!
Okay, so Gothmog is slain. That's one of
For Gondor!
Sauron's generals eliminated. How's the exhaustion? Okay, they're not exhausted all that much. Now, bear in mind, this is unnormal, and the reason it's unnormal is because these kind of mods usually tend to get balanced around normal, so they...
We are moments away from victory!
In general, my experience with mods is like they typically take like normal difficulty and make normal quote-unquote harder, or, you know, just various balancing acts that they do over there with regards to that. That could be a good amount of money if we use that correctly. Alright, that should be the enemy army. We got the decisive victory. Alright. Good job, Faramir. Could we get the money? Yep.
March! We must fall back!
I fell back because I needed to. Okay, so we got...
Stand ready!
We got an enemy army right there.
Men of Gondor! Press on! Forth!
Now, he might... Okay, we can buy mercenaries if we need to.
Gondor must stand!
Focus development. That would be research rate. Let's go with that.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Does Andros have a garrison? So this is the part where I gotta make a decision. Because that is a pretty powerful army. And I gotta be careful how I tackle that. They do have a level of a militia.
Stand ready!
If I attack that, I can't win that. So I need to make a call.
Men of Gondor!
One mercenary. We only have some mercenaries there, unfortunately.
Soldiers of Gondor!
So the question is, do I want to lose those Gilead or do I want to lose Andros? Yeah, let's move right here and maybe we can get him to attack the city. Very poor armor, good defenses, excellent melee defense. Yeah, so let's get some patrolliers. Okay. Alright, and Denethor's gotten a level. Campaign movement range, hostile agent action, campaign movement range, morale, charge bonus. Yeah, let's go with construction. Okay, so we've set up another ambush. Now it is the question. Do I dare fight that bell? If I can defeat that army,
Stand ready!
then that would be freaking amazing. Well, gotta decide.
Soldiers of Gondor!
Alright, I'm going to fight that battle.
Men of Gondor! Prepare for battle!
Oh, he fell. He fled. Okay. Yeah, I did not quite expect that. I know there's more armies that Mordor has, but we're just gonna give everything to Boromir. He's the better general. I mean, Faramir is great at ambushing enemies, undeniably so, but when... let's see...
Move out! March! Make haste!
Okay.
For Gondor!
Right, so there's a battle that's going to happen. First sunny day, and the orcs do hate the sun. Honestly, they should be getting debuffs. Regardless, we do have our archers. We're going to deploy those archers, and we are going to deploy our entire army on this flank and use our elite infantry to hold the line, archers to win right here as best as we can. And Boromir will be on that flank.
Good news! Additional forces have arrived!
Okay, we can always draw them into position. We do have the better archers, so they will be tempted to attack us. I know how they functions in Total War, suffice to say. So what I want to do is just lure them into attacking a prepared position right here, while preparing a flank. Yes, he's there. I could always charge the enemy if I wanted to. So maybe I actually deploy these guys right here. Use the power of the archers. Right, so. And use the cav to attack and lure them in. Or we can use Faramir, right? Because generals usually have better... generals in a campaign usually have better casualty replenishment than regular forces. So, but then again, I don't care about the patrolliers, whereas I do very much care about... Alright, we got wolf handlers.
Our ambush troops have been detected.
Okay. Alright, wolf handlers, charge in.
Ride out for Gondor. Prepare for battle.
Alright, don't stay in. Just hit and run, hit and run.
The enemy approaches.
Let's see if the AI does pursue us. Alright, pull back right there. Okay.
Nice.
Alright. Come on. Oh, it works. Do we have guard mode?
Prepare for battle. Our general is being attacked. Keep him alive. Soldiers at the ready. Soldiers of Gondor. Men of Gondor, stand ready. Knights. Archers standing by.
Alright, we're gonna use the cav to engage them.
Be on guard. Archers standing by.
Alright, use our archers to deal with their
Stand ready.
own archers. Boromir should handle this situation.
Soldiers of Gondor.
Okay. Mordor's horde is not gonna do much. And Boromir should be able to win that specific engagement without, you know, dying.
Soldiers of Gondor. Stand ready, archers. Enemy units have returned to the battle. Prepare for battle. The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing. Stand ready.
Alright, one of the farmer unit has collapsed. Let's just deal with the enemy archers. Best we can. And just pursue them. Okay.
Our men have regrouped.
Pull back right there. Get one of those sword units. Alright, the cav should handle that. Get them to engage the enemy general. Just to keep them occupied. Right on that side. Okay, are they routing them? I want to see routing. Alright, pull the swordsman back. Let the spearmen, let the militia sort that out. So that's a bow rabble.
The enemy are losing their advantage. The enemy general is dead.
Okay. Pursue and annihilate.
Day is yours.
We could use the money. Try and eliminate as many of them as we can. They should be completely destroyed from this one, I think. Alright, bow rabbles. I mean, in a ranged fight, I do win flat out, but it's like... Can't just rely on ranged power, can I? Alright, that's another victory.
Press on. Stand ready. Gondor must stand. Men of Gondor, together, attack. We ride for the glory of Gondor. Prepare for battle. Soldiers of Gondor! Stand ready! We ride for the glory of Gondor. Prepare for battle.
Alright, they might attack there. But if they do, well, we can sort it out. Gonna save again. You never know what you're gonna get hit, so it's like, it is... Okay, Boromir has leveled up, so what does he have? Can I get any kind of replenishment, actually, on him? Charge bonus, upkeep bonus, construction cost, food, missile attack. Okay, focus the development arc. Alright. Siege holdout time. That would be good if I was in a siege. Melee defense, melee attack, campaign movement range for navies. That's more useful. Missile attack, ammunition. For land units, commanded force, construction costs. Yeah, let's go with that one. Maybe that's the one. Ammunition, ambush chance, upkeep, melee defense. Morale against Southerns. Melee defense, morale against Easterlings, unit experience for all fiefdom recruits. Ambush. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's see what the Corsairs do. We can... Yeah. So we got a higher level of dominance.
Prepare for battle. Gondor must stand. We ride for the glory of Gondor. Soldiers of Gondor.
All right.
Gondor must stand. Stand ready.
Ignore that. That's just advice.
Soldiers of Gondor, stand ready. Forward.
Is Rohan willing to ally me now? I guess we'll find out. No, not yet. No, they're not willing to accept that. Non-aggression pact. Okay, that's just some Dunedain in the west.
Gondor must stand.
If I move to attack there... Okay. Well, I can't just sit with Emerald Hill right here. That's just a waste of time. If I move towards Lord Galen...
Men of Gondor. Press on.
Yeah, let's move him there. And if they attack Lord Galen, we will destroy them.
We ride for the glory.
No problem. We do need more siege equipment, though. That's the problem that I'm gonna have here. Well, it's not really too big of a problem at the moment. Forlong, Luther. Okay, Belfalas. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's see what Umbar does. Military investment. Okay.
Attack! We ride for the glory of Gondor. Forward. Prepare for battle.
Well, alright then.
Ready. Men of
I'm
Gondor.
tempted to just give Faramir the most amount of troops that I do have that are full HP. So all of these guys. I mean, if a force of Mordor shows up, it's like, okay.
To battle.
We could besiege this and take it, but I think I need more siege. But I just don't have the money for more siege, unfortunately. Okay, this one, he goes into ambush. Just because, you know. Alright, Belfalas, recruitment cost. Yeah, let's go with tax rate. We don't have a lot of money to play around with. Okay.
We ride for the men of Gondor. Forward. Stand ready.
Amrahil is coming.
For battle.
Now, we're gonna keep these guys right here.
Attack.
If I wait too long, though, unfortunately, I may not be able to take that. And it's not like I'm gonna get money for another siege equipment anytime soon. Okay, so I'm going to have to attack Minas Morgul.
Forward. To battle. Prepare for battle. Press on. Men of Gondor. Forth. To arms.
Okay. Well, that is a good start. Questine signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications, and stay tuned for more.